Hello friend, in this lesson we will learn about some of the independence movements in Africa. African countries have gone through many political, economic and social changes that happened as a result of colonialism. Now, colonialism is when a country occupies another country, controls it politically and gets to exploit it economically. Now you might ask, what is independence? Independence is the freedom from being governed or ruled by another country. In the past, African countries were ruled by different countries. France, Britain, Portugal, Belgium, etc. are examples of countries that ruled African countries at some point. After a while, African countries realized that they were being exploited. Factors such as access to Western education, World War II and Pan-African movements exposed African countries to wanting independence. All these factors led to the emergence of independence movements across Africa. Now in Nigeria, nationalists like Nnamdi Azikiwe and Obafemi Awolowo played key roles in her independence movement. A nationalist is an individual who strongly identifies with his country by showing love and serious support towards the interest of his or her country. During this period, we saw the introduction of newspapers that were used to fight for independence from the British government. Nigeria further presented a great challenge to the British government in her independence movement. In the South, for instance, two nationalist parties emerged. The Action Group, AG, supported mainly by the Yorubas, and the National Council of Nigerian Citizens, NCNC, which was supported by the Igbos. Also, in British West African colonies, tensions were greatest in the Gold Coast, now known as Ghana. The return of nationalists like Kwame Nkrumah, who had studied in the United States and Britain, played a major role in the country's independence movement. He conducted various protests and riots and also deployed different approaches in his independence movement in Ghana. After African countries gained independence, there was a need for a new constitution. The citizens in countries across Africa needed a body of agreed rules and principles stating how the powers governing them will be given and how these powers are to be exercised. So on this note, we will end this lesson. I do hope you remember that independence movements across Africa happened through nationalists who were influenced by factors like Western education, Pan-Africanism, etc. In a future lesson, we will discuss the post-independence constitution in Nigeria. I'll see you then. Till then, love learning.